To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. The nation of Israel are you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, Seminole Indians, Native Seminole Indians. All right, and we make up the true people of the Lord. All right. And this sit down is going to be about Christmas. All right. And as you see here, you have these two deities. That's the ancient Christmas tree in Babylon, and you have the modern day Christmas tree in modern day Babylon. All right, which is America. America is Mystery Babylon. All right, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, and so we're gonna get right into it. Salakia, wrong one. All right, now it's gonna go into Christmas. This whole actually, that I didn't even read this, but that goes in the Rome. So it says the Saturnalia, and if you also know that you have American cars, which are called Saturn, or they have a car company called Saturn, which is sun worship right there. All right, the Saturnalia, which means sun stop, is the week-long pagan festival of the winter solstice, which began on December the 17th. The festival originally ended on December 19th and was later extended to December 23rd, as the sun was seen to be rising further to the south and thought of as dying, which is bullshit. By December the 25th, the ancient world solstice, it could be recognized as beginning to turn northwards again and was said to be reborn. Wow. And therefore was proclaimed to be the birthday of the sun deity. All right. So December 25th is the birthday of a sun deity. And that would make sense with you putting a star on top of the tree. You know, that star represent the sun. All right. And you'll put it on top of the tree, you know, and, you know, I don't know, but it is also important to note that these dates reference the Julian calendar, not the Gregorian, which we currently use. The actual days Saturnalia was celebrated correspond to December 30th and January the 5th. And what's so crazy is that we have a whole bunch of Ishmaelites, the Egyptians today. Back then they wasn't Ishmaelites, they were actual Hamites. So this Egyptian guy told me that their Christmas is actually in January. You know, it's not December. All right. Yeah, their Christmas is in January, and this lines up with them celebrating in January. All right. All of the known sun deities were born on December 25th. These include Mithra, Krishna, Vishnu, Osiris, Horus, Hercules, Bacchus, because Dionysus, whatever, is Greek. Bacchus, all right, Tammuz, Indra, Buddha, as well as the Scandinavian goddess, Aryan sun myths, the origins of religion, Tikkun, as well as all other reincarnations of the child god of the Babylonian religious system. All right. It's gonna go into Nimrod too. How his birthday is on December 25th. All right, I'm gonna skip this little session right here. You just read this. Wow. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna read. Okay, behind all pagan deity worship stands Satan himself. He accepts honor in whatever name we wish to call him by all Molech, Marduk, Venus, Odin, Krishna, Aphrodite, Ishtar, Zeus, Mithra, Ahura, Mazda, Mazda. You got the Mazda cars. Dagon, male or female, it matters not. No, it doesn't. The most important day in the life of Satan worship is their annual birthday. Remember, the dates have changed from the Julian Gregorian calendar, so the big day for pagan deity birthdays is January the 1st. All right, I'm not going to read this. So lucky, I'm not going to read that part where it says for roughly 4,000 years. All right, Nimrod, grandson of Noah, son of Cush, was the real founder of the Babylonian system that has gripped the world ever since, which is that it's Christmas. All right, Nimrod built the Tower of Babel, the original Babylon, ancient Nineveh, and many other cities. He organized this world's first kingdom. The name Nimrod in Hebrew may be derived from Murad, meaning he rebelled. All right, I'll get into that another time. You can't believe everything that they say. Oh, is in this name, is in this language, because Esau, the so-called white man, will throw you off. All right, and that's why we're breaking this down as Hebrew Israelites. It has the true understanding. We break this down and make these videos so we can help bring down strongholds, stumbling blocks, and so on and so forth. Nimrod was known as the god of the Chaldean mysteries. In the Chaldean mysteries, the Babylonian dictator Nimrod was defied as Saturn. Satan and Saturn are the same words, one early Latin and the other late Latin. His birthday was celebrated on December fucking 25th, or the Saturnalia. All right, Saturn and mystery are both Chaldean words. All right, I don't know about mystery. Yeah, I don't think that's a Babylonian word. And they are correlative terms, as mystery signifies the hidden system, so Saturn signifies the hidden power or the hidden god, which is Satan. All right, and it's gonna give you some scriptures and other things, other references. All right, the Saturnalia was named for Saturn, otherwise known as Kronos. Yeah, that's right. I know about Kronos, but I didn't never see nothing about Saturn and all that. Kronos is an alias for Tammuz. All right, Tammuz was Nimrod reborn alias. His son, his wife and mother was Semiramis. Egyptian and Babylonian antiquities recognized his mother as Semiramis, and his birthday is celebrated on December 25th. All right, that's it. Semiramis was depicted as a virgin Madonna holding the Mashiach, the Christ child. All right. So that man, so it's self-explained right there. All right. So basically, Nimrod, and Tammuz and Semiramis. All right. December 25th is idol worship. Straight up. All right, but we teach this so that we can tell the children of Israel to quit celebrating these vain pagan idol worshiping holidays. All right, because you will be judged for doing that. All right. But if you turn back, you won't be judged. Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Yahweh speaking unto you, O house of Israel. Because the only people that can sin are the Israelites. All right. Thus saith the Yahweh, or the Lord, I'm reading verbatim. Learn not the way of the heathen. All right. So these other nations, these so-called white people, Asians, Chinese, Japanese, all right, you Arabs, we're not supposed to fall in the ways of what the heathen do, you know. And also speaking of like these different religions and so forth, all right. So we're not supposed to go in the way of the heathen, all right. Of course, you're gonna have Israelites that look like other nations, you know. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. So, you know, if we see a shooting star where or so-called UFO, which are really IFOs, identified flying objects, are known as the angels of the Lord in the scriptures. We're not supposed to be dismayed. We're not supposed to be like, oh, wow. And you know, if you want to take a picture of it, that's cool, you know. But when you see certain things happen, we're not supposed to be, oh, man, look at that. That's being dismayed right there. All right. Salakia. For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. The customs, the holidays, different theories. All right. Well, mainly going into holidays. That word customs goes into holidays or ordinances, statutes. All right. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cut a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. So before they had these fake Christmas trees, what the workman would do is he'll take an axe and go outside and he'll cut down the Christmas tree. All right. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers that it move not. So after they cut down the tree, they take it home. And what they do is they'll take these things and like these things for the tree to stand on or whatever, or to keep it upright. And they'll nail it. They'll nail the tree, or, you know, to keep it in place. Not like nail it to the foundation of the home. You know, they might do that. But, you know, they'll have something up, just like how on these fake ass Christmas trees, they got the little platform that you can put the tree on the platform, and they'll hold the tree up. Same thing like back then, but they use hammer and nails to help keep the tree stable. All right. They are upright as the palm tree, which speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Yahweh, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. So the name Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Bahashem, in the name of Yahweh Shai is great. All right. And that's how we know that that's the name of the actual God that created the heavens and the earth and so forth. It's Yahweh. All right, and that name is great. All right, and us being led out of Egypt declared that. All right, we were singing songs to the Lord, you know, and we worship Him. Like Him. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? All right. For to thee doth it up. Damn, I can't never say that word. For to thee doth it appertain. All right. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee. But they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. So these different holidays, these all these bullshit traditions, they're all vain. They're doctrines of vanity. All right. Silver spread into plates. Silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Uphaz, the work of the workman, and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men. So it's going into how, they had their actual real deal gold and silver they brought from these different other parts of land, and they decked the tree. They decorate it and shit, make it look pretty, but it's all vain, But the Yahweh is the true power. Because look, with these holidays, it goes into a worship. Even though we talk about what they used to do back in the day, what they did back in the day was that they actually worshiped the tree and all these other different things that pertain to these holidays. They worshiped those. They did sacrifices unto them. Like that was their actual God. And it was demons right behind it. So ultimately, you're putting demons on yourself or your people. So that's why it's important to know the truth, or to be a part of the truth. Because the Lord, if you're a Hebrew Israelite, you can be redeemed for this. Because the Lord only died for the nation of Israel. All right. All right. He is the living power and everlasting King. At his wrath, the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. All right. And that's how it's going to be when he send his son back, Yahweh Shai. Everybody's going to fucking tremble. The earth is going to tremble. All right. Y'all done crucified him. Y'all claimed that his birthday was the same birthday as Nimrod, a heathen who the Lord don't like. Y'all put a fake image up of him. Y'all done hung a crack up on the cross, and on that picture, y'all got nails in his hands and feet. Y'all done put down his people. Y'all put him down. No. Thus shall you say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. All right. So all these holidays, when it's time for mystery Babylon to be destroyed, which is not a mystery no more. It's already known who the new Babylon is. All right. Or not the new Babylon, the modern Babylon is the daughter Babylon. All right. So when this country is destroyed and all these other nations are taken down and the nation of Israel rise, it won't be no more of all these bullshit holidays and religion. They should perish. They're all going to perish. That's why it's vain. All right. You know what vain means? Say you done spent all this money on this company, right? For 20 years, you done invested $100 million into this company. Well, the day after that, after you check how much you got, you die. And everybody's like, damn, he done saved up, or he done made money off of this company, whatever, for 20 years or so, and then boom, he's dead. His work, his labor that he did was in vain. And it says that's another scripture too. It speaks about how the labor in Babylon is vain labor. Us working here in Babylon, America, all right, is vain. One day, we're not going to get paid. The economy is just going to crash. People won't be able to work. Everything that people live for one day is going to come to an end. It's vain labor. This country was made in vain. You know, a lot of stuff was made in vain. You know, I'm going to finish this out too. So, and I'm going to stop at the 17th verse. All right, and I hope this video was edifying. He had made the earth by his power. All right, who? Yahweh. All right, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh. Yahweh in the book of Genesis, the first chapter. All right, Yahweh. It doesn't say that he gave him the blueprints, but that's how it played out. All right, the word for God is Elohim, or powers. All right, so it was Yahweh and the angels that made the heavens and the earth. All right, let us make man in our image. All right, that was Yahweh and the angels. The Most High, the one who they call God, Yahweh, gave the blueprint to his son, because the son was the second spirit to be formed. He was the first, but he was the second, meaning in the beginning it was just the Father himself. All right, and the Father created Yahweh. All right, so that's what I mean. He's the first, but he's the second. All right, meaning he was the first spirit, all right, that the Most High had created, his only begotten son. All right, then all the other spirits were created. The elect were created. All right. He had made the world by his power. He had established the world by his wisdom, and had stretched out the heavens by his discretion, meaning the heavens, meaning the universe. All right. Behold, the earth is my throne. Behold, the heavens is my throne. The earth is my footstool. All right. Where is the house that you should build unto me? Or where's the temple? I'm sorry. Where is the temple you shall build unto me? And where is the house of my rest? All right. Amos, the 7th chapter. The Lord dwelleth not in temples made with hands. All right. Meaning churches. When he utter his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heaven, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with the rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasure. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Lean not unto your own understanding. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. All right, the Christmas tree is one. For his molten image is falsehood. All right, and there is no breath in them. All right, also too, the fake image of Jesus. That's another molten image. All these other images that are used in these different religions and all this bullshit, all that is molten images of falsehood. That is not the truth. They are vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. So all these other doctrines, well, I'm not going to say doctrines, but they're going to be destroyed too. But all these different images that are put up around the world, these different deities that people worship, you know, all this shit is going to be perished, all right? It's going to be gone when Yahweh shall come back. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Yahweh of hosts is his name. So the portion of Jacob is not like him. He is the former of all things. All right. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is the former of all things. And Jacob is our forefather. The so-called Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, Seminole Indians, you brothers down in the islands. All right. And the nation of Israel that's scattered around the world. All right. We are Jacob. All right. In Israel, we are the rod of the Lord's inheritance. All right. We have an inheritance waiting on for us. All right. So all these other holidays is bullshit, you know. And plus, you go back, what, 100 years ago, 125 years ago, look and see where we was at while these Edomites, so-called white people, were celebrating these holidays. Look up the conditions that we were in. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom. What the hell is this?